this is Vina again. So, system baby born. Wrist plate. I'll speak slower. Wrist bracelets, arm bracelets, wrist bracelets. Okay, I'll speak normal. Wrist bracelets. Jesus Christ. Wrist bracelets are connected to a sound resonance frequency on your chest, and then your arm bracelets are connected to a sound resonance frequency on your back of the system that's also placed there. So then you're a baby system baby born. Okay. So now you're born and now you're this baby. Okay. Now you're probably asking, why are these wrist bracelets placed? I bet you can't say that 3 times fast after another. Okay. And why are these arm bracelets placed? And why do they have specific frequencies, the systems that are placed in the chest and the systems that are placed at the back? Okay, the chest system placement would be for any system to be able to be placed into you when you're required to be killed. They just place you in, lock you down, then you're out. System, as easy as that. And the back system is placed for dimensional beings who enjoy doing implants and experiments on human beings, and that's where they would inject implants or programs if they want to pre-program human beings' minds and the world, or influence it in any way whatsoever, or direct the world in a certain direction, or many human beings in one certain belief, or whatever. That's what they do with the system at the back. And the reason for that is that these are like alarms, these bracelets on your arms and on your wrists. So that when you, for instance, in any way are detected within the grid line system of the world, I'd explain the grid lines just now, that you are, for instance, influencing mankind in any way. In other words, your system, your mind system, which is your conscious mind, your subconscious mind, and unconscious mind, have been maybe gone a bit haywire in some way, and that you might be a threat to the entire system of realizing who you really are, then the wrist bracelets alarm will go off. It makes like dee 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 dee. I remember that's the sound it made. Fucking annoying. Excuse the word. And so the alarm would go off, and the system, an actual system, this is all automatic. The system would come and just go lock in and disconnect you to this consciousness existence, and all the other systems will like fall off, which is your conscious and unconscious mind lock in your two occipital bone points on the left and right, and you would die in the human physical body. So where was I? Quickly, grid lines. Grid lines were that which existed in this world in which human beings moved. Meaning, as a consciousness system, you had a specific placement in this world. And you're connected to a grid line, specifically on a cross grid, specifically on that point. You can't have my hands go through each other right now, but you know that point in the middle of the cross there, like that. And basically, what is interesting as well is that when you're born, you have a interdimensional mind consciousness system suit that you put on, which contains information that locks into the grid line of this world, which is your pre-programmed life. So human beings, your life has already been pre-programmed before you're born. And when you're in the mother's womb being developed, that is the system that develops with you in the mother's womb, along with your mother and your father's information and downloaded systems to be able to place in specifically your conscious, subconscious and unconscious mind. So they're basically at this cross point. That is your cross point placement in this world, and from there your pre-programmed existence is lived out according to this grid line placement of yourself. So it's like this, your pre-programmed life mind consciousness system that was placed inside you before you're born, how can I say, infiltrates into this entire grid line system of the world. So your life is already placed before you, when you're born. When you're in that little grid system that I explained, that's where that transfusion happens then from your pre-programmed life into this entire world's grid line system, so that so that when you walk in this world, you walk your pre-programmed life completely. It's already set out, done, complete. And you see, that's why accidents and stuff happen, because accidents are sometimes when someone's pre-programmed life and another one's pre-programmed life at one point clashes and creates like energetic friction within the grid line system, and it requires discharge, and that's when car crashes and accidents and God knows what happens. Well, that's how it used to work. So I was explaining where the system locks in when you die, if they would have you be removed. So even your death was predictable. Human beings don't really require to die. Did you know that? Your body ages because of the depletion of your... No. You know what? Actually the suppression, because who you are as life is not able to be depleted. It is actually because of the suppression of yourself as who you are within and as you, because of the systems, these structural resonance consciousness systems inside you, that is kind of like suppressing you, and also because they become so extensive inside the human physical body, they actually start eating away at your human physical body essence, and your human physical body starts depleting, and the more you start suppressing yourself, the more the systems take over the human physical body. But that's all only because human beings are currently separating themselves from their human physical body and not standing within and as oneness and equality with their human physical body. So, this is Vino. I'll continue in my next interview. Thank you very much.